Hi again. For today,
Good.
I should choose Widmung by Schumann and Bizet, Pearl Fisher, Layla's aria.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Good afternoon, I think it is. It's lovely to be with you. I just want to say that I'm really admiring you right now for standing. I'm on the other side of the world, of Europe, and you're going to try and sing to me with something in your ear, and I'm not in the same room, and we've had a very hard time, and none of us have been performing, and Edgar is there trying to support you. And I'm very happy to be with you here today because it's a very hard time for everyone, but it's extra hard for singers. I just did a concert very recently where I had no audience, and I was imagining somebody would hear it in a week's time, and I felt very alone on the stage. It's hard enough anyway to be a singer, but it's very hard to suddenly be expected to come out and perform, especially right now, and do your best and show your best. And we're all feeling quite strange and nervous anyway, but singing is incredibly frightening. It's a frightening activity. So I would say in a situation like this, we just pretend that we are just trying something out. In this situation, it's not a performance. You don't have that good feeling that you have with an audience in front of you thinking, right, I really want to speak to somebody. I really want to communicate. I feel their energy. We don't have that. So I'm not expecting you to come out and be amazing. I just think everyone should just relax, and we just maybe use this time, and I don't know if it's useful, I hope it is, to just, I will approach it from the point of view of perhaps falling in love with these pieces of music again with you. Some of them I don't know, but to fall in love with the music, with the text, and just show a little bit of maybe as I go along and enjoying what you're doing, what you can do in this strange situation. And remind ourselves why we love what we do, why we're doing it, and also maybe just say a little bit of my mindset about how I would, if I was you, try to approach this situation today, but also if I was preparing this for a performance. And it will just be a little bit of a window on maybe my mindset, but it's just something for you to take if it's useful, and for us to share this music. So I would just hope that we can just all enjoy ourselves and not feel like we have to perform in any special way. So enough of me talking, because we'll have no time to hear your beautiful voice. So which one are you going to start with? Is it the Layla's aria?
I think I would like to start with Widmung.
Ah, gorgeous.
Yes.
Yes. So this Widmung by Schumann, it's a gorgeous song, and I'll just enjoy it. Beautiful poetry.
Yeah.
Can I ask you, before you start, have you sung this in a performance?
One time.
Yeah. In a concert?
No, it was an exam.
Oh,
yeah,
dear.
But totally fell in love. So yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. And how old are you, and where are you in your studies?
I'm 27, and I'm in my 4th year.
Yeah.
So, yes.
And have you done many concerts of German Lieder or song just on their own, or have you done any little recitals of song, just song?
Well, it was some time ago, of course, but some of, yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Of,
and is
German...
it something that really interests you, song, more than opera, or?
I would say more opera. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting.
Yes.
Yeah. We all feel differently at different times in our lives. I feel differently every other day, to be honest. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, wonderful. Beautiful, both of you. Really, really beautiful. And Edgar was beautiful. It's such a partnership, isn't it, this song? And I think you're very brave to sing this song with the piano lid right open, because I would always say, oh no, can you please put it down to half sit? Because it's sometimes the world of it is so amazing with this passionate piano part that you sometimes feel you have to really, really, you can't actually feel what you're doing yourself. That's sometimes, maybe you could try it, maybe with the piano stick down, it might actually, and then open it up again. I always find it quite frightening. Have you been in, I'm just going to ask stupid questions now, but have you been in love? Do you feel like you've been in love in the way that this song talks about?
Yes.
Yeah. And are you in it now, or was it in the past? Very personal question.
I'll say now, yes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I can hear that. It's an amazing outpouring. The structure of it is quite astonishing, really. It's not a song, just apart from that little section, that intimate section in the middle, where it almost seems like you're really, really eavesdropping on very, very vulnerable part of the person who's singing. It's just one long stream, isn't it, of passion, which is amazing. It's very hard to say, really. What do you feel is the overriding feeling of it when you associate it with your own feelings of love? What is the message of the song? This is a very overarching question. What is the big statement of the song?
For me, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, for you. You saying it for you.
Well, love is beautiful, but there's
What's the but?
There's a lot of colors in our feelings when we are in love. So
yeah,
I think that's the main.
Yeah. So can you talk me through what the words are in English? I don't know if that's quite difficult. It might be. But can you just talk me maybe through the first page even of what you're saying?
You are my soul, and you are my heart, and you are all my joy.
Joy, yes.
And sorrow, art.
Yeah. And my world.
Yeah, you're my world for life.
It's crazy, isn't it? And my life, and my heaven.
Yes, you're my everything.
And you are my grave.
And you are my grave.
Amazing. This is the first section, isn't it?
Yes.
And when my every sorrow goes away, doesn't it? It goes away because of you. So if you were saying that to somebody, can you imagine maybe now that you're not singing this? It's not a song. I know there's a melody, and I know it's not that difficult technically, really, is it? I don't know how you feel that. But maybe that you'd sing that section just up to where we stopped in a minute, that you don't imagine that you're a singer and you don't take care of, this is just an experiment. You can sing really badly. You can sing terrible. You can sing the wrong notes. That you don't sing thinking about the melody. You don't sing thinking about your technique or the notes. You just think about those different ideas of you, my soul, you, my heart, you, my joy, you, my pain, you, my world, you're my life, my heaven. You, I'm soaring because of you. You're my grave. In you, I will always, everything is okay. My everything is laid out in you. And each of those thoughts, can I ask you to just try and think for you, and this can be terrible, as if you were speaking, not singing, and just try to sing it that way. Try to speak it that way while pitching.
Okay.
Just a little silly experiment. So can I just stop you? Yeah. Sorry, can I just stop you? I'm hearing you're already doing it. I can hear your brain is working, and I'm actually feeling like you're more connected, and actually your voice is coming out in a way that's much more natural. But I still feel that you're thinking about the line of the arch of the actual notes, the arch of the phrase of what Schumann has written. I would like if you can even try to go further and take a risk, just to think you're almost like an actress. This is just an experiment. This is not how you will actually end up doing it, or maybe it is. Du meine, that you actually think about the important word in each little section. Du meine Seele. Du meine Seele. Oh, let's stop and talk about Du meine Seele. If you, the very first bar, very first two bars, if you are saying to somebody, you, my soul, you, my heart, what is the feeling that you have inside you saying that to somebody?
Really deep, true feeling.
Really deep and really true. And how do you feel when you're saying, imagine, I mean, actually, it's a good question, is do you imagine that you're saying this to somebody directly when you're singing this? Because it could be different if you are singing it at the beginning of a concert, or you're singing it in a program where you've programmed it in a certain way that you approach it differently. Or one day you could feel, maybe I'm singing this and the person isn't there. Or maybe I'm singing it and the person is lying next to me in bed. I mean, do you have a feeling specifically today about how you feel, whether the person is there or not?
Well, I can think of it, of that person. I didn't before, yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So are you thinking of them now?
Yes.
And are they with you now in your head when you're singing this? Or are you imagining that you're singing to them and there's someone else, somewhere else? Are they in the room with you?
He's somewhere else and I'm sending to him. Yes.
You're sending it to him, exactly. That's the sort of way I think maybe that's what we're feeling. Yeah. So if you are in that situation, I'm sorry I'm sounding a bit crazy, but I'm just trying to get to the ideas, particularly with leader and with song. It's often that you are just standing alone, creating a world for an audience and for yourself. There is no sets, there's no lights. The only thing that they can get from us is the reason why the composer wrote this is he saw the poem quite most often, and he wanted to make music to match it and make it soar bigger than the poem can alone soar. And so it's our job, like the greatest actor that's ever lived or the greatest musician that's ever lived, both at the same time, to try our best to give it, just standing next to a piano, this whole world inside you, which is a reality. And the only way the audience will see this reality and know what it means is if they see what it means to you in your body, in your face, in your mind. And it can only, all of that can only come from an inside work outside. I know you know all this. I can see that you know all this, but I'm just saying this is the way I think about it. So if I approach this song, I try to forget when I'm first practicing it or first preparing it for a concert or for anything, that actually, I mean, I will make sure I go through it, and technically, of course, that's another thing. I'm sure you work with your teacher and everything. But the thing that makes it needed for an audience, the thing that makes it important for us to show this song to an audience, the reason why people should come into the hall and listen to this song is because of the meaning of it, because of the message of it. And for that to be real, for that to be true, for that to be what the composer wanted and what we need as human beings to hear. The reason why we need to hear this song is because we need to see somebody, you need to see you in your truth saying how you would to the person that you love, you are my soul. Oh my God. You are my heart. You are my joy. You are my pain. Yes. You're my world. You don't have to say it like that. That's just me overacting in a crazy way. But you have to, every single one of those thoughts, you have to have before you say it. And it has to be a clear feeling for you. I know it's very... It's very like but all the more reason why you need to have that text working for you too, because the journey of the thoughts goes throughout the song. The message of it is one thought about you're so great, another thought you're so great, another thought you're so great. The text is almost working against in this song, against the music, not against, but in support of the music, but it is a building concept. So I need to just see you absolutely clearly feeling exactly those words as you go along. So I don't hear the structure of the musical phrase, do minor C, la, da, da. I hear in this experiment, do minor C, and you can go out of time if you want to. No, du mein Herz, du meine Wonne, du mein Schmerz, as you would do if you were speaking. Because I don't think if you go up to somebody and say, do you my soul, oh you my heart, you my joy, oh you my pain, the important words would come out. So can I just ask you to experiment in a very crazy, not very perfect singing way, to just think like that, even 100% more than you were last time, to maybe connect it through to your Liga's truth about how she feels
I'll try.
in life. I don't ask for much, do I?
Okay. I really got that you were thinking those thoughts. And what's so awful about it is once you think like that, because you think, oh God, I'm in my head, and you forget to be a singer, and you forget to breathe, and you forget to do that. And I do all of that all the time, and I'm all over the place. But so I would also say, if you're talking about something so deep, you can always link what is in the music, what the ideas are of the music, to the way you breathe as well. So if you are thinking, oh my goodness, this person is so amazing, oh my God, this person fills me with joy, you will breathe with all of you. So try and remember, if you're lying in bed next to somebody, or lying thinking of somebody, you will be going, oh my God, and that breath will go right down to your stomach, right down to your legs almost. And, oh my God, he's so wonderful. Oh my God, he or she, whoever, the dog, the sky, is so wonderful. And let it go as well into your body. Yeah.
So if you could try and go back over that section now and breathe like you are in love, as well as think like you were in love. You try again?
Okay.
Beautiful. Carry on. You could carry on. That was beautiful. Did it feel any different?
Yes.
Did it? It sounded like you were just there in your head. And you were going towards that place where you were almost in the room alone thinking, who is this person? I love this person. Carry on, because we never have enough time for these things. Do you mind just doing the end of that section and carrying on to the next section? Sorry, Edgar.
Yeah, okay.
Wherever suits you. You could start playing and you could join in. Maybe like sort of the bottom. Something like that. Okay, to start there. Okay, beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can you just tell me what the words are for this next bit? As we did before, the sort of the key words, not necessarily every word, just the key ideas. You are rest. There's another list of great things.
You are peace. You are
Yeah,
peace.
Rest, peace.
Yes.
Yeah. Rest, peace.
You are from heaven.
Yeah. So this section where it suddenly goes, that first section where it's almost overwhelming,
yeah,
all the wonderful things that this person is, suddenly it's genius. Schumann, he just suddenly stops. I know it says our tempo, but it's quieter. He suddenly starts doing very long notes, and it's suddenly this amazing intimate harmony in the piano where it's kind of like you can't say anymore about how great this person is, because actually you almost can't breathe. What is it that he or she is? What is it that they are? I've been saying that they are this, and this. But actually, it's not just that. It's, oh my God, you're also not all these big things like joy, and you are rest. You are peace. You are from heaven to me coming. It's something bigger than just these things about me. It's this spiritual place. So can you go through that next section that you just did? It was beautiful. Sounds beautiful, I have to say. I can hear that you're already thinking like that, but can you try and do that experiment of thinking the main words, like you are rest?
Yes.
And not like a singer, like you, like Līga. Not thinking about the shape vocally. So there, sorry to stop you, Edgar, sorry to stop again. So there, if you, Līga, are saying, you are rest itself, you are peace. Can you just say in English, in German, say the words, how you would say it?
to somebody in your mind and you're lying on your bed thinking about this person and you're wishing you could tell them in this moment what it is that you want to say. So just all you need to say is du bist die Ruhe, du bist der Frieden, just speaking. And take your time, like it's silence and you're just lying on your bed.
Du bist die Ruhe. Du bist der Frieden.
That's beautiful.
Du bist vom
That's
Himmel
really,
mir beschieden.
that's beautiful. Do you feel, and can you feel that it's slightly, if not a lot, I would say, different from how you're singing it? This is just an experiment. It's not a critical thing. It's the thing that I do with myself in my head. Do you feel different when you're singing it? Can you tell the difference between how it was when you spoke and when you sang it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I spoke.
Is it a big difference?
It's deeper when I spoke those words.
Yeah. It often is.
But
it's our job.
Yes.
Yeah.
To sing those
Go on,
words.
say. Yeah.
Our job is to sing those words deeply and with meaning. Yes.
Yeah. You've got all the notes in your voice. They're all working beautifully. But I don't hear always that connection to Līga when she's speaking, thinking about the person she loves.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And it's not a criticism, it's just what I'm imagining Schumann wanted to allow us all to see with this song. He wanted us all to go to that place that you just went to when you were speaking.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That's the point of this song for everyone, for humanity, for every time it's sung. So I wonder if you could try. It's difficult. You can't do it immediately. These are just ideas, and you'll not be able to do it immediately with a camera and a thing in your ear.
Mm-hmm,
but
mm-hmm.
Can you maybe try and start again thinking like that? But it would mean that rather than going, because you went, du bist die Ruhe, du bist der Frieden. I know the piano keeps going, and he would have left the concert hall by now if you carried on doing it that speed. But it's still, that has to be the process, rather than du bist die Ruhe, because you want to set up that note, or technically you're thinking, I must get that consonant out, bist die Ruhe. I hear du bist die Ruhe. When you spoke it would be du bist die Ruhe. I don't know, you try.
Okay, yeah.
I'll keep going, I won't speak for a while. Keep thinking like that. Can you just try? Can you just experiment singing a little bit quieter, a little bit more like you're on your bed, talking to him in your mind, your loved one, whoever it is? Beautiful. Beautiful. Keep going. Beautiful. Keep going. Keep going. beautiful. Oh my gosh. I just saw the whole of you. I've got goosebumps. I got the whole of you opened up. Physically, you were just completely open. Suddenly, from being like this, or like this, or like this, suddenly I saw Liga, her thoughts, her love come out, and you were just like open, and all of this energy was coming out of you from your mind, from your soul.
Yeah.
And this is just in 5 minutes of me talking silly at you. I saw a leader singer becoming in front of my eyes. That was amazing.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. I think we should stop there because I got goosebumps, and Edgar was really being very patient. The sound is so beautiful. I don't know how much time we've got, but perhaps you should sing opera since you love opera so much. Do you want to do your Layla?
Yeah.
I would love to hear it. I really got goosebumps then. It was absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
Made me cry, actually. I'm trying not to get too emotional. Oh, gorgeous. Now, I have to confess, I've never sung this role. I'm a mezzo-soprano. So beguile me with it.
Si
Beautiful. Oh my goodness, the audience will be going crazy right now. They would be clapping a lot if we had one. So I'm clapping a lot. Really, really suits you. Absolutely stunning. Amazing. I'm wondering, can you just give me, oh, sorry, I'm just nearly knocking over my furniture in my house here. Could you just tell me where she is in the opera and what she's feeling right now in the plot of the opera?
She is a virgin priestess, and yeah, and well, whose prayers are required to ensure the fissures in the sea. And in this aria, she remembers the time when she and Nadir were together. And in this aria, she tells how emotionally and secure and how her feelings when Nadir is near. And now she feels safe because she knows he's somewhere near. Yes.
Oh, lovely. And do you feel, what sort of person do you feel that she is? What sort of human being, her character? Do you have a feeling about it? Meaning, is she strong, innocent, young, old, vulnerable? I mean, what sort of, is it like a bit like you or nothing like you? Any feelings that you have about her?
Well, she wants to love and be loved, but she needs to be strong and pray and for those fishermen, and she cannot be with Nadir. And
is she feeling strong right now, or is she feeling in this aria? Is she feeling strong in herself? Is she feeling at peace with herself, or is she feeling afraid? What is the emotion of how she's feeling, do you think?
At the beginning, she's feeling scared, in the dark, and she doesn't know what's happening. And but then she hears Nadir, and she again feels he's being somewhere near, and then she's starting to feel safer.
It's a little bit like the last song in a funny way, isn't it? Because in the second half of it, she's afraid at the beginning, but then she seems to fight. I don't know if you agree that she fights, she feels the strength coming through the memory of him. And that's giving her the strength. And then eventually you get to that amazing thing with the end where she becomes herself and she is strong through that amazing coloratura, which I have to say you sing so beautifully. Top C, like I just can't believe. It sounds like a bell. That strength gradually comes on her, doesn't it? So I'm wondering, I mean, I know I'm just talking about the meaning of everything with you today. I don't know why, maybe it's the mood I'm in, but it's just something amazing about this scene that is that. But maybe we'll talk about the music as we go along as well. But it sits very well in your voice. But it just seems like, again, it's some little, what I feel I'm hearing in this piece of music is that, especially when you get into the section after the first section, is little phrases of building strength psychologically and emotionally, like little short phrases that keep landing on this wonderful harmony in the orchestra underneath, and that you go off and you think something and then it lands. And the meaning, when I say land, it's your voice joins and returns to the harmony, and I'll tell you where I think those spots are as we go along. And I just want to hear a bit more of you landing emotionally with a real thought and landing harmonically as well. But we'll find out as we go along. But the first recitative, can you just let yourself, like we did in the other song, allow yourself to forget the notes and just really go to that Liga place and really be alone in the night and be a bit afraid and a little bit lost emotionally.
Okay.
We try again, maybe.
Yeah.
So hold on a second. I know it's amazing, like one of these things, you come out onto the stage and you're alone, and it's probably quite a big stage. And you say, my God, everybody, I'm alone in the night. If you're on the stage, that is, and not doing it in a concert or standing with the earphone in your ear, with me in England. But you still need to show everybody that you are a lady, a human being alone in the night. So can you just say, me voilà seule dans la nuit, as if you was to speak it as Liga, how you would in the dark, 4 o'clock this morning.
Me voilà seule dans la nuit.
Would you say it like that if you were lying in your bed in the dark? I don't know why you're always in your bed, but say you woke up at 4 o'clock this morning and you actually said out loud to yourself, Jesus God, I've got to sing to Alice Coote some arias with an earphone in my ear tomorrow, and I really don't want to. I'd rather go and walk in the park. Would you, with my beloved? Would you say it like that? How would you say it?
The first line?
Yeah.
Yeah. Me voilà seule dans la nuit.
Is that how you would say it to yourself? Say it to yourself and nobody else.
Me voilà seule dans la nuit.
Yeah. That's it. That's perfect. But then feel that feeling, but then do the opposite and sing it. I'm asking an awful lot here, but just keep that feeling and keep going through the whole of that section with that feeling. But when you get to je frissonne, j'ai peur, really, frisson and really peur.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Really, Liga, really do it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Do you feel more, I heard it, but maybe it's my imagination. Do you feel more connected to the music?
Yes. And with the scene in my eyes.
Yeah.
I'm in the dark.
It really feels, yeah. And it feels like your voice is coming away from you and it's Liga's voice and you're not trying to be a singer, but it's just coming to us.
Yes.
Does it feel good?
It's interesting. It's something new.
Yeah. I really can feel it. So when you got to that was all brilliant. I'm getting goosebumps again. And then you say, suddenly everything changes, this andantino thing. You say, et le sommeil me fuit. You know, I can't sleep really. But he is here in my heart, his divine presence. That's a huge change. in that little bar of Edgar beforehand.
Yes.
Da 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 da. Chord, Edgar can play it like, oh my God, I can feel there's hope in my soul. What is that inside me? He's there. He's inside me. So with this me, il est là. And then he gives you an amazing phrase, mon cœur. That's the sound of your cœur, your heart, my cœur.
Yes.
Il va. So if you can feel that amazing feeling inside you, come on the me, it's coming. Il est là. Mon cœur, with that same Liga feeling that you got in all the rest of it. And feed it through that feeling of singing, because you get everything's beautifully placed. You don't need to think about that. Just think about the emotion and thoughts.
Thank you.
Yeah. You go maybe from. Can you go from the thingy? I'm going to run out of time here, aren't I? Oh dash, the recit, the bit. Sir, en ce lieu désert, that one. Can you find that? It's that bit colaparte.
Yes.
Yeah, somewhere like that. Anywhere is fine. Just so it comes into this heart bit, the lovely soul bit. Yeah.
Sorry.
Anywhere in the recit is fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Somewhere just before je frisson. Yeah. Just stop and do a little experiment. Sorry, Edgar.
Okay.
Can I just stop and do a little experiment? That was beautiful. But mais il est là. When you get to mon cœur devine sa présence. Mon cœur. Can you just try that, all that phrase again? But when you get to mon cœur, can you really stop and forget whether Edgar's waiting for you or not?
Okay.
And just really feel that go right into the center of your being, like you would if you were talking about the person that you love. Really feel that exquisite, amazing feeling in your stomach, in your heart, in your chest, and open up before you sing it. Breathe, take a big breath in, and just just let it go. Don't be a singer, but be as much Liga as a singer.
Okay.
Just have another go and just take a risk. Amazing. Carry on. That was amazing. Just keep going. That was amazing. That was amazing. It sounded amazing.
Thank you.
Could you feel it was different?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah.
After mon cœur, don't, if you want to take a breath and you need to breathe there before divine sa, then you can own that. Because everyone's waiting for you. You're in control here because you're talking about your heart. No one can tell you about your heart. Only you can, and everyone's waiting for you to say what it is that's in your heart. His divine presence is in my heart. Mon cœur divine sa présence. présent, and think of his presence. Maybe you could do it one more time because I just loved hearing it again. Demain, il est là. So take your time with that breath. Take your time with that breath and everything. All of those words. Beautiful, keep going. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you, Edgar. Sorry to interrupt you, Edgar. I'm going to run out of time. It's so annoying. It's really beautiful. But that, I wish we could do all of it. But in this section, what I'm talking about with the landing of each phrase is you start to find this confidence.
Yeah.
And then you're coming to you land almost there, you land on that, then what comes next? Because you don't know what you're going to say all the time. So you come in and land on these ideas, and you land on the harmony. That way it will give you the chance to land in reality on what you're thinking, but also musically, so that you're not just thinking, oh God, I'm keeping going. You're actually stopping and smelling the flowers as you go along, so that you actually make the most of this amazing music and these harmony changes. You're not thinking, oh God, I'm going to the end where my top C is and it's amazing and everyone will love me. You're going along and you're actually living this moment to moment. When I say landing on these ideas, it seems to me that the music tells you to do that because of the harmony. If you go along now, maybe just a quick experiment of going along, and every time at the end of 1, 2, 3, 4 bars, those little 4-bar or 2-bar phrases, if it's a 4-bar phrase, on that last note, 2 notes, listen really a lot to the harmony. And on the last note of the 2-bar phrases, listen really a lot to the harmony and the note before it. And just listen to the harmony more than you listen to yourself singing when you sing now for the next 2 or 3 minutes, 2 minutes. Just try and experiment with that.
Okay.
I can hear that you're doing it, but can you make each of the last notes like and extra this one much longer, even if you have to breathe in the middle of the phrase. and listen to the piano more than you listen to yourself, and think the thoughts of what the meaning of what you're saying more than you think about singing. And then this will be my last experiment. We'll stop then. Great. I feel that's really great. I feel like you're actually living through to the end of the phrases. Yes. But now, just to the very last experiment, it's so annoying we have to stop. But could you just sing it one more time, going for the notes at the beginning of the phrase? Da, 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 da. Do you know what I mean? Land on those ones. Try that way round.
Yeah.
Brilliant. I can already hear that you're doing. When you work through this aria, will you experiment like that? I mean, I could say 1,000 more things because it's such a great aria and I love it. But just experiment with where you place the meaning and where you place the emphasis on the harmony to make this journey of her getting her strength and her thoughts build and build and build. Now, will you just sing the last bit, the last 8 bars or something, so I can hear your beautiful voice again, just right at the end. Just for me. From the a tempo bit.
Okay.
And think about the intimacy of it. Just think about je puis dormir, je puis rêver. Just think about being in your bed at night, but not right at the end, not in the coloratura.
Sorry, I have a question.
Yeah.
The last of the aria or the
last of the aria.
Okay. Thanks.
Of your voice, not the piano part.
Okay, fine.
Beautiful. Oh my God, brava.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was wonderful to hear. Congratulations. And thank you, Edgar. Been very patient.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.